Good morning students. Today we will study about the friction. Friction is a type of force which opposes the motion. For example, as I already told you, this is box A which is moving in this direction. So this is the direction of motion. So friction will be always in opposite direction. So this is how it acts. It always acts in opposite direction of the motion. Now let's study this with the help of some examples given in your NCERT. You might have seen a driver of a car or a truck slowing down the vehicle at a traffic signal. You too slow down your bicycle or the bicycle whenever needed by applying the brakes. You have ever thought why a vehicle slows down? So why the vehicle slows down after applying the brake? Because you know, if the vehicle is moving in this direction, that is the motion. So on applying the brake, so friction will be always opposite in direction. Next example shown here is with the help of this book. You can see this book is lying on the table. A man is pushing this book and the book is moving from left to right. So obviously the frictional force will be from right to left, and vice versa. If the man is pushing it or the motion is from right to left, the frictional force will be in opposite direction, that is from left to right. So this is how the frictional force acts, and it opposes the motion and it stops the body after some time. That is how it acts. Now the factors on which the frictional force depend is the roughness of the surface. Roughness of the surface. You can see this with the help of the example here, where you have to use the spring balance and you have to pull the brick here. So you have to tie a string around a brick, pull the brick by using a spring balance. Spring balance is a device used for measuring the force acting on the object, and you can take the reading from here. This pointer is shown, it will start moving as per the weight or the smoothness of that surface on which you have kept your object. So the first factor on which the friction depend is the roughness of the surface. If the surface which is being used or where you have kept the object is very rough, so it will have more friction. Okay, more friction. So you can say that friction is directly proportional to roughness of the surface. If the surface on which the object is kept is rough, it will have more irregularities. More irregularities mean there will be more interlocking of the two objects. So friction will be more and it will try to oppose the motion. And on the other hand, if the surface on which you have kept that object you are pulling, if that is smooth, it means it will have less interlocking and it will move in a easier way comparatively. So here you can see another example where these two boys, they have used an inclined plane, they have marked a point here and they have used this pencil cell and they have tried to roll it down on the smooth table. So you can see the position of this cell, it has gone far off because this surface of the table was comparatively smooth. But on the other hand, when they used the cloth piece, even they can use the sandpaper, so the distance covered by the cell will be accordingly as per the surface of the cloth piece. Now you know that cloth is having more of irregularities, so it will have more of friction and the motion will be lesser. Thank you very much. Revise well.